All right, guys. So everything I've talked about so far is using your bridge and off balancing to give yourself an opportunity to face your opponent again. The main danger with this cross face is the fact that he's controlling your spine in a way that doesn't let you face your opponent. And in turn, that exposes your back and puts you in a position where your strongest parts of your body are out of the equation. So we need functional ways to get back to a position where I can face him head on. These are all pummeling positions to get you back to safe positions to do those things. The next thing we're going to focus on is a harpoon sweep. I remember Pedro teaching me the sweep, and I latched onto it. It's been like almost a crutch because I abuse the sweep so much that I'm trying to get my students to do all the stuff I just showed first, so they have a deep understanding of the importance of pummeling and not waiting for the harpoon sweep to happen to affect an escape. But regardless, it's still an important part that you need to understand, because at this point I've tried everything I can to pummel and it's not happening. I can't turn my neck back towards the guy, so I have to use my spine in the direction that it's already facing, and that's where the harpoon sweep comes into play. For me, all my partners got to a point where they knew I was going to do the harpoon sweep, so I had to build on it, and now it's become like systematic in my head, if this, then that, and I'm going to take you guys through kind of the evolution of how I understood that position. So this is a big spot where hip position comes into play. Let's just look at the orientation here. His arm is under my head, okay? And because of that, he's taken away a point of base. And for him to engage some real pressure into me, he needs to like that. Like, look, go ahead. Put some real pressure. I mean, this is kind of heavy, but he's a little bit off balance here, right? If he lifts his hips up a little higher, now we have some serious downward pressure, okay? But by raising his hips up, he increases his center of gravity. Now, because he stuck his arm under my head, I want to make him pay for that. And a lot of times we keep this curve in our spine where he could take his arm out and put his arm in, almost at will. But if I tuck my chin and I lift my hips up, I don't let the guy take his arm out for free. My chin is tucked, which flattens my neck out, and I bridge my hips, so now there's quite a bit of weight on Jimmy's forearm. As he tries to bring it out, okay, and this is exactly the commitment we want to take advantage of once he starts feeling the sweep. The arm, we're now trapping the arm from the bottom, and that's a sense of perspective. So when I'm in side control here, my chin is tucked, I'm heavy on that arm, even if I'm on the outside. Remember, I'm always going to start to try to bridge to get my arm in. Sometimes he pinches his head here, okay? I bring my arm to the opposite side. So I'm here, I bring my arm to the opposite side of his head, and what I want to do is, and notice how I didn't do this. See how my wrist touches his forehead? This is going to get you put in an arm lock. This is not exposing the lever. This is exposing the lever. So when you guys circle, give a bridge so he pushes back, and then circle your elbow around. When my elbow circles, I'm pinching my face to your right. I'm pinching my elbow down on the back of his head. So I'm using my elbow to pinch him down into my body. If he has a belt, grab the belt. If not, just put your hand on the spine. My other hand is feeding inside of his bicep here by his elbow. So my hand feeds into the elbow here, and I'm just going to false grip his bicep. Now I have the initial position I need. I take my elbow, and I'm going to bring it underneath my partner's body and put my elbow on the opposite side hip. Now, for years, I used to just force guys over the top of me with no finesse, and this is exactly what we don't want to do. So we need to use our hips properly. I'm going to walk my legs around, creating torque, and once we're almost linear, I just take this leg and I bridge his shoulders to that empty space, and I throw my legs up and around and then I come up into this nice tight position where I can start to counter attack. We have a nice smooth harpoon sweep. So again, and even if the guy's passing my guard, right? Sometimes the guy's here, he's passing, and he wants to put his arm under your head. I'm starting to set him here. I'm pinching his neck with my elbow, hand on his spine. Elbow on his spine. My other hand goes into the crook of the elbow, across, walk, bridge. And then from here, I throw myself up, and I'm able to hitchhike to the top. Okay? So again, I'm going to look like this. And here, pinch down, under, I walk, and I bridge, and I throw my legs over. Now it's nice and tight. Step through, different, attach from the top position. Now, over time, guys are going to recognize that you use this a lot, and they're going to start to try to shut it down in different ways. And the first way that I encountered people shutting it down was by sprawling. So, we're here. I'm doing everything I should be doing. He feels me setting it up, so he sprawls. Now, the problem with the sprawl is he's trying to lower his center of gravity, so I can't turn him over. But in turn, because he sprawled down and away from me, I'm able to walk my hips in. Now, we're going to take this in two directions. One, if his knee is bent, I angle my knee in, make a little hook, and now I can start to recover half guard, and I can use this to recover full guard. Or, I feel like his legs are sprawled, I walk in and I just hook the back leg. I hold on the arm on the inside, and I start to use my other leg to bridge up and across. Okay, because I have this arm trapped as I bridge, I'm pulling it into my chest so I can bridge him through. He has no base. So again, so he sprawls out, I walk my feet in and I hook that back leg. Now I use my bottom leg to push myself up to my shoulder, and I'm trapping his arm here. And as I trap, I'm not going down, I'm going up. So I put his shoulder on the floor, I pummel my feet, and then I'm switching to the opposite side.